There's a button on top of it. Press that button.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then just stick it in there.
And then it's all lit up at night.
Yeah. Just
oh gosh.
stick it in there.
Wow. That's way easier.
Okay, so we got a 2012 Model S. And so it's 10 years old. I did check, and it is the Monterey Blue is the color, I think it said.
Oh yeah, it probably looks black to them.
Yeah, it is really dark.
Yeah.
Really dark blue.
I mean, like overall for a 10-year-old car, I feel like they definitely did a really good job of making it, the styling of it, lasting. Like I would never know, like, oh, this is an old 10-year-old car.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I would never think that.
From what I know is the only thing that they've changed on the Model S's over the years is the front. The front bumper has changed.
Yeah, I kind of don't like the front, and maybe it's because in the back of my mind I know that it doesn't look like that now. I don't know. I don't know what I've never up close looked at a Tesla. I parked by one once. I don't know which one it was. It was kind of an ugly one.
Well, what's under here?
Ooh, do we have a frunk? Oh, wow. That's awesome. This thing is huge. This is like
really big.
I know, this is like legit the size of some cars' back trunks.
That's crazy.
I know, it's huge. What are these for, I wonder?
I don't know if they're tie downs, maybe?
Huh. I don't know.
Like tie down points or something. Maybe there's a net or something that goes over that hole.
Oh, hold stuff.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like it's really low. Like, I'm old. And I feel like it's really low, but it is really big. That's awesome. I like it.
Yeah, that's pretty
cool. Yeah. It's hard to believe that some EVs don't have fronts.
I know.
Why?
It's crazy.
It's weird.
Why wouldn't everything have a front? Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so low on the ground.
It is. And the funny thing is it has air suspension. So it can actually go a 0.3 of an inch lower, or it can go up to like an inch to an inch and a half higher.
What do you mean?
It'll raise
while you're
up.
driving it?
Yeah, you can change it while you're driving. I think it's supposed to be help with the ride, and maybe it's just for like if you're coming into certain places that have like a low dip or something in it, and you can actually raise it up so you don't scrape the bottom, maybe.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool when I was driving it. I was like,
yeah, it's really, I really like this one. I know there's some of the Teslas that I don't like, and I couldn't tell you like which one is or anything, but I do like this one. It's really low and it's sporty. And I think, like our ID4, this is like so far, I mean, I haven't been in it yet, but this appears to be like a pretty good transitional car. Like, from one sedan to another sedan. It's not weird or...
I mean, if it wasn't for the Tesla...
doesn't look like a space car or anything.
If it wasn't for the Tesla badges and stuff on it, I think people would just think it's a regular sedan.
Yeah, it could be anything.
Yeah, it could be a BMW or a Mercedes or something like that.
Yeah.
People really wouldn't.
It really, really reminds me of my Mazda 6 I had, like the 2016.
Oh, yeah.
Style, I think.
Yeah, let's check the trunk out.
Okay.
It's not powered or anything.
Holy cow, this is huge.
But it is one of those lift gates, so...
I would not have pictured that much room in a sedan.
Yeah.
What in the world? Is the back of it small? Doesn't look like it.
I don't
Wow,
think so.
This is really roomy.
And it goes down here, and it's got the charging cord. I mean, it drops way down in there.
Wow, they did a great job of using it. And there's like side compartments. Look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it goes all the way under. Wow.
Hey.
That's crazy.
Guess what? Look there.
What?
There's an ink pen.
Oh, sweet.
Free ink pen.
That's what happens when you get to look at 10-year-old cars. Free stuff.
Telling what's
Free
in there.
stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, this is nice. I really like how much room this is. Wow. I'm super impressed. I've never, this is a great design.
Well,
I love it.
hopefully it drives as well as it looks.
I know. Let's get in.
Oh.
Let's go.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get my stuff. I guess we're gonna see if this car has enough room. If I don't even know where we're going, but like if I was going on my daily like errands, gym, grocery shopping or whatever, I would have this many bottles.
All right, go ahead, get in.
How do I get in?
Where you use the handle.
Wait, how did that open?
Oh, you pushed on it, I think.
Ah! I don't understand. Is it just one corner? We're gonna, okay, hold on. I want to figure it out because that's weird. Is it gonna go back in? I think it's this corner. What the heck? What is the deal? I have no idea. Stop! Stop it! You were pushing the button?
I just play with the little car. That's all.
Is that how you have to open it though? Or do you just walk, does it walk up when you have the key?
No, it doesn't have proximity on it.
Oh yeah, it's 10 years old.
So you press it once on the top, the very top center.
I can't believe it.
Once will shut it and lock it. And then you hit it twice to unlock it.
What?
At the top of the car. Hit it once.
Just kidding.
Now you're being funny.
All right, okay.
You hit it once, locks it.
Okay.
You hit it twice, unlocks it.
Oh.
And then the other buttons, you press the hood to open the hood, and the boot to open the boot.
Okay. Does it any of it, rest of it do anything?
No.
This is cute.
But I tried to get a key ring through that back part of it, and I couldn't get a key ring in it. So we're kind of just holding on to that thing. So do not lose that.
It's dirty in there anyway. Here you can have it. Oh wait.
Okay.
I don't have to stick it in anything to drive, right?
No.
Okay.
Okay. Well, hang on just a second.
I'm gonna go drive now. 1 lock and 2.
Yep.
Unlock. I'm gonna hurt myself getting down there. It's really far down there. I don't know.
I can do it. I can get in. You can get in.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah.
It's so like, okay. All right. Let me settle. All right. I like this thing in the middle.
You do?
Well, yeah, like, because I can put my purse here and it won't go anywhere, but then what?
There's your other bottle holder.
We only have 2 cup holders?
There's only 2, yeah.
There's no storage in the doors at all.
Nope, there isn't.
You want this key?
Yeah, I will hold on to that so we don't not lose it.
Why isn't there any storage in the door, you guys? Oh, this is that. I don't... What's in here?
I don't think there's anything in there.
I can't drive until I get stuff figured out. How do you open this?
I don't think it opens, honey.
Are you kidding?
I don't know. Well, it feels like it does.
Why would it be split in the middle like that?
For your arms.
No.
But look, there's no hole there. There's no opening.
There's a giant box. There has to be access to the giant box. Look how big it is. I
see how big it is. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they have to be forward. But see, it's solid.
Oh, they just move in.
Yeah.
Are you telling me there's no storage?
There's just vents back here blowing out. So
I mean, I don't think.
No, this doesn't open.
I know I'm used to driving newer test cars, but
yeah.
Oh,
that's it.
All right, I changed my mind. This is not. What camera am I looking at?
Any of them, whatever one you want to look at.
This is a very good, a very good transition car. I changed my mind because there's nothing that you need for your everyday life in here.
But look where your purse is at. You got a good spot for your purse.
I mean, you would have to buy like some kind of little thing. There's probably aftermarket stuff, right?
I think so.
Especially after 10 years.
There should be. If there's not.
Well, I mean, I guess at least the bottle's not gonna, you know, I guess you can lay it there at least, and you can still get to it. Okay.
Are you ready to drive?
No. Wouldn't it? Sorry. At least I can just throw my trash in this little.
Oh.
Sure.
Let's just dirty up the dealership car. Put some snotty rags in here.
Well, I should have got some hand sanitizer, but there's nowhere to put it. Oh, here's a cubby.
Yeah, that's got our sunglasses in there.
Oh, okay.
So
there's only 2 buttons in this whole car.
Yep.
Seriously?
Yep, there's only 2 buttons.
Emergency and what?
What's the first? Oh, glove box.
All right. Only 2 buttons, and one is for the glove box.
Yep.
All right. Well, first of all, like, my feet are freezing. So.
Okay.
Let me see.
Shut the door.
How to warm up. My feet hurt.
Okay, so
my fingers are turning.
Okay, so one thing I did figure out is you press this. That brings up.
Wait, did you just push the actual number?
Just
okay.
Press the number, and then that brought that up.
Oh, okay. So
then your heated seat is on.
I want this on my feet.
Right.
I don't need that necessarily. I want to do this. Where's the temperature? Oh, and then hit this for the temperature.
Yep. Okay. Yep, down the lever. Good job.
Oh, I like that. That's power.
Now, the newer ones, you have to push something in the screen and then use these little dials to move your steering wheel around. So I like that a lot better.
I know, this is cool.
Yeah, it goes in, out, up, and down.
Yeah, I like that. That's nice. It's kind of like how you adjust your mirrors, you know? How it's so easy to just move your mirrors. Like, everybody should have this. This is awesome.
Yeah, I like that. I think that's great.
There you go, Tesla. Okay, how do you move the mirrors? Because I can't see anything.
Okay, your mirrors are down on your left, right in front of the windows. So you have a right and a left mirror. Press that one, and then your directions, inside, outside. Yep. There you go.
And then, all right. There's nothing on the steering wheel hardly either. So,
no. Okay.
So is this cruise? Wait. Jim already looked at this stuff, so I'll
just tell you how things go.
Do you guys need 2 videos with like somebody fumbling their way around? I mean, I will say, like, point made that you already struggled through all this, right?
Yeah.
And I'm struggling through it. So again, like, it's probably not the greatest transition to electric because everything is so unfamiliar. I don't know. I guess every car is different anyway, but this car is way different. Way different. Like, the whole setup is just different. So yeah. What is this?
Okay, so that is your cruise control.
Okay.
So to turn it on, you press it in, which it's on now. It's got the light is lit up, but if you push it, it'll shut it off.
Okay.
And so it's on. And then when you want to set it, push up.
So this must be the radio volume then.
Yes, that's your radio volume.
Okay.
And then this is your menu for here, which there really isn't a whole lot there.
The driver's display is pretty.
Yes, it is nice.
For a 10-year-old car, I do really like the displays look great still.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, is this Google based?
No.
What is this?
This is their own. I don't know what navigation it is, but I don't think it's not Google.
It looks like Google Earth.
Yeah, it's Bob. Maybe I don't think it is though.
This is our weird piece of property, everybody. It's shaped like a triangle.
Yep, that's our house and our property. Around here. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. It goes around here and all the way down to this corner down here, way past here, all the way down here, and then goes back.
We digress a lot. Sorry.
So.
That's cool. But yeah, it looks like Google Earth. You know what else? When am I going to drive and reach all the way back here for my water?
Yeah.
That's annoying. Okay.
And then, and then if you do want to put your arm back, then you got your arm clear back here.
You look like a nerd.
Yeah. Unless this is not here.
Yeah.
Then they're slid out.
What are these? What are these? Oh my god. What? What? I mean, I guess the shape of the car is different. These are hilarious. They're so tiny. And what like, but I will say, like right off the bat, I'm thinking, like, terrible idea with this light. It's a fabric, too.
Yeah.
But it's not really dirty after 10 years.
It's not too bad.
I mean, you can tell it's used.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of place where you can see where they grab with their hands and stuff. But other than that, it's really kept really.
Come on, Elon. There's no light on the mirror. Do you have a girlfriend?
You're not supposed to be using the mirror while you're driving.
Maybe I need it when I'm not driving. And it's nighttime and I need a mirror.
No, I don't. It's fine. I don't have one either.
That's bad news. Bears for you.
No light.
I don't think Elon had a girlfriend when he was designing this, because also, when I'm just sitting here, I can't even see my face. It's all the way over here. I have to get onto my cup holder to see my face. Cover my nose. Make sure my eyes aren't watery and it's not running from everywhere in my face. All right. Okay.
Ready to go yet?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
It's just really weird. Man, my feet are still freezing cold. Oh gosh, the buckle's way in a weird spot. My mom would never figure that out. Alright, so that's, I mean, for me, this is fine because I'm sort of used to the one that we have. I just feel like it just feels weird. Are some of them like completely white inside?
Yeah, this is I don't know what color they call this one, but yeah, it's not the white. It is a tan, off-white, whatever you want to call it. But yes, there are ones that are white. Okay, so one thing, before we go too far driving, it's got one pedal driving, but it does not bring you to a complete stop.
I'm stopped.
You are now, and you can let off of it. But when you're driving down the highway and you go to stop, it will tell you all the way down, and then you'll just kind of slowly move forward just a little bit. And once you hit the brake and actually stop yourself, then it'll hold.
Oh, it holds it. Okay, sure.
And it'll take you almost to a stop, just not completely. What do you think?
I mean, currently, my feet are frozen, so I'm sure it'll. I can't. It's comfortable. It's pretty nice. I think it still carries on, like how I said on the outside, that it's, like, I personally wouldn't know that it was an older car.
Right.
Apart from the really bad wear and tear on this driver's seat, it's really bad. It's like,
well, there's
such a light color that it's like dirty.
There's not rips or anything in it, so that's a plus. I mean, it's held up. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what kind of material these seats are. Are they actually leather?
Being 2012, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually are leather. No, there's no adaptive cruise. I think there was a tech package or something available for this at that time, and maybe the tech package has an adaptive cruise. I'm not sure. But this one doesn't have adaptive cruise. It range on it's supposed to be 265 miles, but when I picked it up, it was at 235 on a full charge, and then when I charged it overnight, it was up to 240. But I haven't seen it get up any higher than that. It's possible just because it was rainy, it was windy, and stuff like that. It's driving habit, whatever. It probably does have some battery degradation, I would assume, after 10 years. But it does only have 83,000 miles on it.
What's a new one?
So a new small battery is whatever the smallest you can get on an S. I think is somewhere around 50 to 100, maybe a little more than that. I'm not sure. It might be the 120. I don't remember now. But you get the Plaid. You get a Plaid fully loaded and all that. It's like $160,000. But this one here is just the base. It's just a Model S with the 85 kilowatt battery. It's not a P or a PD or whatever letters they added to that. So this one probably would have been right around 82 to 85,000, somewhere in that range. New.
Yeah, that wasn't something we could afford. We live in the Midwest in central Illinois, and our house at that time, mortgage, was not much, was like 120 maybe. So I don't think we would have bought a car for 85,000. No. That's not a good balance, everybody. I'm an accountant.
No. And then if you get into the higher trims, there was a P85D. And then that's the one that had like the ludicrous speed and all this stuff. And it was like 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. And everybody's like, 4 seconds? Oh my gosh. Now it's like the Plaid is 0 to 60 in like 1.9 seconds. It's just ridiculous.
Well, it should probably be illegal.
I think so too. But it's just, it was cool. The car was cool. It was something that I always wanted. I told you then. I was like, oh, I want to get one of these one day. I want to get a Tesla. I want to get an electric car. It wasn't because it was Tesla, but it was because it was an electric car.
Right.
It was 10 years ago. I was kind of already gearing for electric cars.
But at the same time as Tesla, what else would have been out?
The Nissan Leaf.
That's it? Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
pretty much the next thing after that was the BMW i3 came along. And other than those right there, they were pretty much it for quite a few years.
Wait, does this have autonomous driving?
No.
Well,
this doesn't, like I said, it doesn't even have adaptive cruise. So.
And does it have lane centering?
Nothing. No.
Okay, I'm going to do the old-fashioned drive with your D and blow your nose. I just want to sit at the stoplight side and blow my nose. Like, really, really get the... Yeah, that's not helpful. For crying out loud. Oh, the slowdown is interesting.
It doesn't come to a stop unless you press your brake.
Okay.
So once you press your brake, then it's got the auto hold or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what they called it back in 2012, but...
How is the longevity of not just the Tesla, but like an EV? Like what's the, because especially where we live, oh my gosh, people do not like, first of all, we don't eat meat. They don't like that. And second of all, we have an electric car and they don't like that.
Well, I don't think it's not that they're like against the electric cars. They just don't understand it.
They don't. They're not. And they're kind of like not open-minded enough to try to understand it, which is kind of the tricky part because
you get all the normal questions. How long does it take to charge?
Yeah, like you can't even answer.
Well, what happens when your battery stops working? Well, batteries don't just stop working.
Well, yeah.
I don't understand that.
Well, and I think now we have data because of cars like this to prove that, here we are 10 years later. I mean, you think maybe it lasts a little bit of range.
Yeah.
But 10 years and 83,000 miles is a long way. And so I think that cars like this are gonna really help people understand. And help us understand, because we don't know. I mean, gosh, just because we have a YouTube channel doesn't mean we know everything.
The battery probably has some degradation. It's been 10 years. It's probably been supercharged a lot. Charged at home doesn't usually hurt the battery too much, but time and temperature, getting hot, cold, stuff like that, eventually it's going to degrade the battery a little bit. It probably has lost maybe 10 or 15% of its battery capacity. But it's still giving over 230 miles of range when we charge it up. I actually had 240 yesterday when I charged it. Some of it depends on whoever was driving it before me. But, I mean, really 240 miles, we get 250 out of our 84.
Yeah.
So It's fine, and it's not like it's 150 miles.
Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just blew the snot out too, so I should have more brain power. It's really fast.
It's pretty quick. I think this one was actually, I think the 0 to 60 on this one was like 4.8 or something like that when it first came out.
That's pretty good.
Fast.
I'll have to try that out.
I think it was like 300 and I don't remember 68 horsepower or something like that. 362. It's rear wheel drive.
That's really awesome. I mean, really, like,
back 10 years ago, that was a big deal. 362 horsepower and electric car. Everybody's like, what? Yeah. There's a price tag of $80-some thousand.
Well,
so it rides still good. I mean,
the
air suspension on this.
Yeah, I really thought once we got out on these bumpy highways, being a low kind of like sporty sedan, that the ride would be worse than it actually doesn't feel different to me than like that new Mach-E that we drove.
Right.
As far as like how it's low on the ground and the suspension and stuff.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel any different.
Yeah.
Oh, and
there's the difference.
I do know that this year of Tesla came with like lifetime free charging.
Like, I didn't even know that it had lifetime charging until I went out yesterday and I tried it. I had heard that they had lifetime charging on those back then. So I was like, well, let's go try it out.
But then I kind of wondered, like, does the car have to be attached to an owner to have an account?
And that's what I thought too.
And it doesn't.
It doesn't. Nobody's got an account on this car because it's from the dealership. They didn't sign up an account on it.
What did it pull up? Nothing. I guess we're gonna go see.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a supercharger. She's never been to one. I hadn't been one until I went to one yesterday to try it out. So we're going to try one today and just kind of... It's supposed to be free supercharging.
Am I supposed to back up or pull in?
Back up.
Oh, okay.
You just keep going. That's good. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes. Bye.
So I did this yesterday. But she wanted to try it out and just see how easy it is. So...
Is this going to turn off when I get out?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, as long as you got it in park.
I didn't pay attention last time.
Okay, so you're just going to go back into that Tesla handle. You're going to pull it out.
On here?
Yep. Just pull that handle out. There's a button on top of it. Press that button.
Oh! What?
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then just stick it in there.
And then it's all lit up at night.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Stick it in there.
Wow. That's way easier.
Okay, so it's to blue, so that means it's talking.
Oh.
And then when it turns green, that'll mean it's charging.
Why is it so much easier than ours?
But I don't know. So now we've got green.
Oh, okay. So we're good.
So what do you think of that?
That was really easy. That was weird. Like, I feel.
And okay.
I don't know.
Do you have a Tesla account?
Nope.
Okay. So
I don't have to do anything.
Right. So the 2012s, they have free supercharging for life. That means whoever owns the car gets free supercharging, and they don't have to have a Tesla app or account or anything like that to be able to charge it.
That's awesome. For our car, I have like 5 apps.
Right.
Like an app for every, and then you have to connect the app on your phone and to the thing.
Right.
This is really weird because there's no screen for anything.
Yeah, there's nothing. The only way you can tell is it's green there, and then inside the car, it'll tell you how fast it's charging. But that's it.
Where are the people that have to pay?
They have their credit card account attached to the Tesla account.
I know, but how do they know how much it costs?
It's connected to the event on the car.
I know, but how do you know how much you're gonna pay?
When they charge you.
Guess you have to make sure you're a rich person. Sometimes I only have $20. Like,
Yeah,
what if I only have $20?
Yeah, it just depends on what you got, but make sure you got money in your whatever account you have attached to it.
It's America. We just spend money we don't have. It's fine. Just charge it. Charge it. Charge it and charge it.
All right.
Before I stop driving, I want to do a launch because you said it was like 4 point something.
I think it's like 4.5, 4.8, something weird like that.
I'm just gonna wait until for somebody coming and get out there.
Right, here we go. You ready?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's. I'm having a hard time holding my head up. Oh, it's a little slippery. Oh, 85. That was
So one thing that I noticed was when you hit it, it gave us a little bit of a push, but it wasn't like jammed you in the seat.
Yeah.
And then it built up, and it actually started pulling you deeper into your seat.
I know. I'm having a little trouble holding my head.
I mean, it was crazy. Yeah. You got the initial like this, and then it was like, oh, if you get pulled further back, bring it back.
So we definitely have all the power, that this car came with. There's got to be something said for wear and tear on an ICE engine versus an EV.
Yeah.
Because this is like, I mean, that was super fun and awesome still.
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah. That's all we have about this 10-year-old Tesla. We just kind of wanted to get one to drive it and let people know that they are still on the road. The batteries don't just stop working.
Right. Yeah.
They lose power. They lose range.
But
yes,
like
they don't
barely.
Yeah.
Over 10 years. I mean, it's not a market.
10 or 15%. I mean, you might lose 20 miles of range over 10 years, 25 miles maybe. But it's not going to stop working. It doesn't just stop working.
No.
And, I got to replace the battery after 10 years. No, you don't have to replace the battery after 10 years. There are 200,000 mile Teslas out there that have the same battery pack on it.
But because of the design of the exterior of a Tesla, you don't realize how old they are.
Right, exactly.
And so I don't think people realize how many older Teslas are on the road.
Well, and then you look at the Nissan Leafs, who most of them only had like a 60, 80, 100, 110 mile range, that when they lost power, they got battery degradation. Now they're looking at 40, 60 to maybe 70 miles. Everybody's like, well, you're only not going to be able to go anywhere in 10 years.
But that's only that car.
Because the batteries are so small, because the car is small. It was made for short commutes, not for long distance driving. Teslas were made for long distance traveling.
Yeah.
So that's our thoughts on that. I think it's really worth it. I think especially like this one, it's running great. We haven't had any issues with it. I haven't had any problems charging it. Everything's been working great. Really, I don't have much more to say about it.
Thanks, guys. OSR out.